Hi, I'm Joanna, an Employee Relations Advisor at ViaVision Group. ViaVision helps HR practitioners and managers navigate challenging employee relations cases with expert hands-on support. We know these situations can be complex and time-sensitive. That's why we created KickStart, a streamlined service that equips HR teams to address cases confidently and effectively from the very beginning. We assess the situation, identify key risks, and deliver clear, actionable recommendations, all without long-term commitments or delays. Here's a real employee relations case from an HR practitioner that came through social media channels.
One of our managers came to me recently looking for advice after receiving a sensitive disclosure from an employee. During a one-on-one, a team member told the manager, somewhat casually and off the record, that a male colleague sometimes flirts with her at work. She described it as annoying but harmless, saying she doesn't feel unsafe, but it does make her uncomfortable at times. She asked the manager not to escalate or take any action and emphasized that she just needed to say it out loud.
How would you approach this situation? Even though the employee asks that no action be taken, once a concern like this is shared with a manager, especially if it involves unwanted, potentially inappropriate conduct, the company is on notice. That creates both a legal obligation and a responsibility to protect the employee and workplace culture. How the concern is handled now matters for trust, compliance, and future risk. With KickStart, our experts provide structured, practical guidance for situations just like this. Here's a recommended starting point to move the case forward. Reinforce the manager's response. Let the manager know that they did the right thing by bringing this concern forward. Praise their instinct to seek guidance rather than dismiss or bury the disclosure. This reinforces psychological safety and builds a culture where concerns are surfaced early. Acknowledge and document. Record the concern confidentially within HR's internal records. Even if no formal complaint was made, documentation should include who raised the concern, what was shared, when, and in what context. This helps the company demonstrate due diligence and track any emerging patterns. Preserve trust and reconnect. The manager should follow up with the employee to thank them again for sharing. Let them know that after reflecting on what was shared, it's something the company is obligated to take seriously. Reassure them that the goal is to ensure a respectful and safe workplace for everyone, not to cause unnecessary disruption or blame. Inform and refer to HR. The manager should explain they've shared the concern with HR, who will be following up. This keeps the employee informed and involved rather than feeling blindsided. Encourage the employee to speak openly with HR and remind them that they'll be supported through the process. Initiate a discreet review. HR should conduct a prompt and respectful review of the situation. This should include speaking with the employee to better understand the nature, frequency, and impact of the behavior and gathering any additional context needed. Clarify next steps and maintain communication. Throughout the process, communicate clearly and respectfully with the employee. Let them know what to expect and follow through. Reinforce that the organization is committed to a respectful, inclusive environment and that they will not face retaliation for coming forward, even informally. Navigating employee relations challenges doesn't have to be overwhelming. With KickStart, you're never handling it alone. Book a 30-minute KickStart consultation today and get expert guidance for your workplace challenges. We would love to hear from you. Drop a comment below with your thoughts on this case or share a workplace situation you would like us to cover in a future video. Your experiences and questions help shape this series.